Upton Park, and we have a lot of devotees who...
Part thing, we can divide it very roughly into two sections. The knowledge, which is in this right view, and the other 7 falls into conduct or practice. The first one I spoke about, now the right view, which I said is so important, and it really needs much more time. But however, sorry, sorry, my nose. And then the next one is, sorry, I'm going to talk a little more about understanding. If you understand it properly, that will direct your life. That's what's the most important. The second one is the conduct or practice. That too can be divided to other sections. But from that view that we formed, we then guide our life. And this eightfold path has helped me to guide my life. And I have that in front of me. So the next one is the right intention. Whenever we do something, we need to think it is right, it is wrong, it's all the time. That is day in, day out, minute by minute. Then from that, we come across the next one, which is right speech. That means, this again divided 4 sections. The not to gossip, not to be nasty to people. Okay. Then the next one, there are 4 things there. My husband is pointing to something because obviously we are short. I don't think you need all that detail. The next one is the right. Sorry, the speech I finished. Your actions. So again, you don't kill. You try not to harm. Then sexual misconduct. All that. That's the next one in my list, or in my map list. I've tried to follow. Then right livelihood. I don't have that problem now because I've finished my life. This is I'm retired. But that is something I did consider when I was a young person and I was choosing a job. I would not like to work in a place where I think I would harm anyone or deal with guns and things like that. The next thing is, very important thing is the action. I say action is I did. And livelihood. Now next is right effort. Now this is very, very important. The right effort. Now, it is very closely related to the first one, samadhi, right view. It's very closely related to right view because that is what will guide us. But using that right view or backed by that right view, we make the right effort. That means if something is, there are 4 basic things on that. You don't, you restrain from doing bad things. You abandon things which should be abandoned. Then you develop things which are wholesome. And then we make an effort to think good things that we have. We try to develop. So if we work on those 4 ways. So all the time I have this map. This is what I should do. This is what I should do. This is what I should do. If I want to reach my goal. Then after that, to do all this, I have to be mindful. You would have heard that a coined up word, mindfulness. That is very, very important. That every little thing that we do, every second of the day, that's important. Someone asked me once, this is very difficult. It is difficult at the beginning, but once you get used to it, gradually, it just comes naturally because you think you have this one slight second to stop and think, is it okay? Is it okay? And it comes, and it's not difficult, as I explained to the person. Like we say, thank you, please. At the beginning, when our mom and dad said, say, please, say, thank you. Oh, I can't do that, I can't remember. But gradually we say it automatically. Now I don't think it. It's like, I do mean it, but it doesn't reflect action, sort of. This is how we should develop ourselves so that later on things come naturally to us. And it's not a burden whatsoever. In fact, it brings a lot of fulfillment. It makes you happy. It makes you good inside. Anyway, the next one is the right concentration. Now, that concentration is a bit complicated in the sense it is not concentration like we say children in school. Now concentrate, think about it. That is not that. That is concentration in like a jhana, because where our mind comes to one place, again, it's called one-pointedness. These are like mindfulness words which have been coined up, but it explains it very well. The mind comes to one place, and when the mind comes to that place, you get that peace, and then your mind becomes very, very clear. You can try it by yourself at home when you're doing nothing. It calms down, and that your mind gets into jhanas. We watch the breath and things like that for meditation, but that is that's ultimate sort of. And then from there we develop wisdom. So this is the Eightfold Path, and the first one, I must say that the formal this thing is understanding that this life is not satisfactory, nothing lasts forever, and that the origin of that is wanting, craving. And again, you can try that to just let go of things, and instantly you feel that, wow, it doesn't bother me anymore, or it bothers me just a little bit. So again, this is training. And then the third one is that, excuse me, that this can be stopped. This can be stopped. And the fourth one, the final one, is that the path leading to this cessation or stopping. And this is this noble Eightfold Path. And all this will lead me to nirvana. And that is my goal. And nirvana is not a place. I started at the beginning to say I want to go on a journey. It's not a place, but it's a state of mind. This mind develops little by little. And the beauty is you can see it developing little by little. And it gives you the joy. It replaces the things which are not very good. Things drop away, and you can see it yourself. And once that happens, in a little way, not a big way like what the Buddha did, a little way we will reach little goals in life. So this is my little map that I have, and that's how I apply it to my life. So if you want to ask me any questions, so I hope I have a good time. Yeah. Do you want to ask me any questions?
No, that's fine. Thank
a lot
you.
of information. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Another one
absolutely.
thing I'll tell you, when I say it's a path, it's not like going up a ladder, but too important. Once it's not a place, it's your mind, it's the development of your mind, it's mental thing. The next thing is not, when you go up a ladder, you leave the bottom rung and then you go the next step like that. No, it's not like that. This is more like a paper chase where you go on and then you pick up at every point, pick up something. And those 8 things you keep with you. When you attain nirvana or become arahant, we say, you still have all those 8 qualities, but in a big way. We are trying to develop it, and we have in little way our minds are developing, but we don't leave those things. It comes with you. That's the beauty of it. You can feel it, you can see it. So the most important element is it's a living experience for us. So that's about it, I think I can say.
Thank you.
It's really interesting.
Fabulous. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know any of that. That's completely new to me.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot to think about. Really. Yeah.
That's good. Thinking is good because that's how you develop your mind, you see. The thinking is the most important thing. And of course, if you sit down and relax, and that's even better, that we call meditation. Just watch your breath. I go in the tube and I just watch my breath. And believe me, even when you're stressed, you take those few minutes off and it takes you to a different place, you see, and you feel that you can, manage something else.
Yeah, brilliant. So have you always been a Buddhist? Did you?
Yes, I was born a Buddhist, yes.
Right. Yeah.
That has been a big advantage, but I am not a Buddhist now because of that. Luckily, it made things very easy for me. But I've always been a Buddhist, but I've learned a lot because it's beautiful. For me, it's part of my life, and that's what it is, I think, in Buddhism. Is no rules, no regulation. He's a teacher. He just tells you, this is the path, you take it or leave it. If you go this way, this is it. If you don't go that way, this is it, you see. So you just take it or leave it. but the path is there. So I know that this is what I want. But again, he says, you question yourself. Don't say take something right just because I tell you. So we need to take all that into consideration. Think to yourself, right, it's okay. As I said, first example, your mom says, go and kill that person. You think? That's different, you see, but there are consequences. But you should think, is this right? And the Buddha will never say this is good unless it is good for yourself. Right, so you try. And another good example he said was, if we can't know everything in this world. If you're struck by a poison arrow, if you say, now their friends say, come, take you to the doctor, get you attended to. He said, no. If I say no, you must first tell me from where this man came, what village, what poison has he used, whose father is it, whose child is it. All that questions, you will die before that arrow has been taken out from you. So we got a problem. We will die in another how many years? So before that, correct your solution. So then that's why we get a good teacher. We try to get a good teacher and then follow that path. So we don't know all the answers, but when you go on this path, we feel that he's right, he's wrong. We may be deluded. That is the biggest thing you should be careful of. Delusion, he says, because all the bad deeds are greed, hatred, and delusion. And again, like this right view, the most difficult part is the delusion to get rid of. Okay, 59 seconds.
Mm.